Unit 2 Traffic Engineering and Signaling Part 2. So, loss system in tandem. The connection between user may span over multiple links in the system. The GOS, that is the grade of service for the whole connection, need to be determined. Now let's look at the example of two link connection with each link having GOS B1 and B2. Having GOS B1 and B2. So traffic over to the second link is A into 1 minus B1 and reaching destination is A into 1 minus B1 into 1 minus B2 in the bracket 1 minus B1 and 1 minus B2 are multiplied. So the overall GOS is B1 plus B2 minus B1 B2. If B1 B2 is less than 1, then B1 B2 is negligible and the overall GOS is B1 plus B2. In general, for an n link connection, its GOS is given by B equal to summation k goes from 1 to n bk. So the lost system in tandem, or the lost system in tandem, generally the GOS is calculated for the complete system having several links in tandem, that is one behind the other. Consider a system of two links have a grade of service as B1 and B2 respectively for offered traffic A airlines. That is, therefore, traffic offered to the second link is 1, which is given here, A into 1 minus B1. So these are the formulas, but there are some drawbacks. That first drawback is GOS is always specified for busy hour, and for different links different busy hours may apply. This is not considered in equation. And the second drawback is it is always recommended that the system to handle the traffic growth should be installed based on the traffic forecast. But if the traffic forecast is wrong, the GOS of the overall system gets affected. Then the next is traffic tables. Now these tables show the relationship of offered traffic A, the blocking probability, that is GOS B, and the number of trunk N. The procedure to read the traffic table is: first procedure is select appropriate or given value of B. So this is the table. Select appropriate or given value of B. Then second is select specified or given calculated number of trunks N. And third is intersection of the row showing N and column showing B will be offered traffic A. So for example, if B is equal to 0.005 and N is equal to 18, then A is equal to 9.6 airlines. So So here number of trunks are given in the table from trunk 1 to 50, and in next column it is 51 to 100. So the number of trunks are how many? 100. So if n is equal to 18, then n is equal to 18. Then for b point not 5, not 5 means it is in the range of point not 1, so it is if b is point not 5, so it is fourth column, it is value of a is 9.6 erlings. So the next is queuing theory. So queuing theory is the mathematics of waiting lines. It is exactly useful in predicting and evaluating a system performance. The queuing theory has been used for the operations, research, manufacturing and system analysis. The traditional queuing theory problem refer to the customer visiting a store analogous to request arriving at a device. So queuing system means model processes in which customer arrive, wait their turn for service, are serviced and then leave. So what is the definition of queuing system? The system in which call requests are kept waiting in a queue due to the unavailability of the trunk is known as queuing system. The queuing system are applied in many other telecommunication system also, like aircraft landing, data processing, etc. The queue may consist of a storage facilities such as blocks of memory in message switching node, or it may consist of only a list of sources waiting for the service. For example, of queuing system analysis application in telecommunication include a message switching, packet switching, statistical time division multiplexing, automatic call distribution, etc. Queuing system allows a better utilization of the servers, that is trunks, as compared to the loss system. So here the diagram is shown where input is traffic offered, or the input we can say, then the queue, then the next is the server, and the last one is the output or end servers. So the second Erlang distribution is, consider x be the total number of call in the system of n trunk. Then the case 1 is, if x is less than n, then all the call requests are served, hence no queue. And second case is, if x is greater than n, then all the servers are busy and calls being delayed, so queue exists. Hence n number of calls are being served and x minus n calls are in a queue. Now the case 1 is, if x is less than n, then the absence of congestion, behaves as a loss call system. So Px is equal to a raised to x by x factorial P0, where x is in between 0 and n. And the second case is if x is greater than n, then the probability of call arrival Pa in very short duration delta t is Pa equal to a into delta t by h. What is h? H is the holding time or the mean service time. So the probability of the state transition from x minus a goes to x called during delta t can be given as p of x minus 1 goes to x, that is equal to p of x minus 1 into Pa, which is equal to p of x minus 1 into a delta t by h. So in queuing system, only n calls are being served and can terminate. So there is a mathematical part or the mathematical equations related to this.